There's a thrill of hope, though everyone rejoices. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices. Oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices. Oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born. Oh holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and never finding, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth.
Oh holy night, you already know a king was born tonight. Let's all glorify my presence here, man. I'll make you recognize with a pleasant stare. I'm a king tonight, I'm a king for life. I hollered, grabbed my garment and saved a life. Spit love to bad guys who live like mice. I rose a man from the dead and he lived life twice. My skin is bronze, my hair is wool. I fill my team with the word and they said they full. I got my game from my dad, he's the highest of the highest, the almighty, yeah, he's so fly than the flies. Holy night, oh holy night, I'm trying to make it home so my girl can hold me tight. Blowing up my phone, yeah, I know you lonely, right? And guaranteed in 30 minutes I'll be on that flight.
Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices. Oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born. Fall on your knees, yeah.
One, two.
Oh holy night.
Yes. Oh man, I feel good. You know, I sound good in this mic right here. I like this mic right here. It must
We
be
back again.
It must
That's
be
what he's trying to
Christmas.
say.
Must be Christmas season. Yes, welcome back. We are back. You know, and it's a beautiful day out there because it's not snowing.
Thank
It's not
God.
raining.
I need it to
Thank the
snow.
Lord.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Where's the snow?
Oh,
one-
see, she
this
always
one
wants
is
something
snow.
that we don't want.
All right. All right.
I don't want the snow, so I don't have to go to work.
So
I still got to go to work and drive it.
I know,
so
some of us
no,
still have-
no.
Oh, that sucks.
So
still have to
no,
drive in
no.
that snow.
Damn.
Miss Blossom. All right.
Damn.
So we don't
So as
want
you guys
snow.
heard, this is Miss Blossom. She loved the snow. All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna be the general. We got Miss Africa over here. You know, on this lovely Christmas Eve. Hopefully
Miss
you
Blossom decided to wear her ugly sweater and didn't want to put us on.
They're
But
always trying to
that's
shade
okay.
me. They're always trying to shade me. I literally decided 2 minutes before I was getting picked up to wear
Just
my
so she
sweater.
didn't have to tell us.
That's
So
not
her
why.
Excuse.
That is not why.
She's over here looking all
Okay, look,
Christmassy.
she just needs the lights.
You know,
Let's
she needs
see,
some
let's
lights.
see, let's see.
Line every camera right
Okay.
now. Everybody's camera.
Right. She's definitely in the Christmas spirit. So I hope you guys at home, you know, in the Christmas spirit as well. All right. Just don't go too crazy, like spending money like you don't have, and you know, trying to please your kids and you know, family
Why? You buy
members.
them stuff all year round. Why is to this season right now you have to do extra?
Yes.
Why? Can somebody tell me?
My paycheck is very. Well, actually, no. I have
Gone,
to say
you
my,
mean?
yeah,
It's
everything's gone.
It's gone.
And then you'll be paying back next year.
Oh yeah.
It's a recycle. It does. It does.
Oh my God,
you know?
it's so annoying.
So I want to jump into a quick topic since we're on the giving spirit and it is Christmas. All right. I want to ask the ladies here, what should a woman never have to ask a man for?
Nothing. If you're
So-
with me,
say the
I
question
should have
again.
to ask.
So the
Say it
question, so we was having a not we, but I heard something on the radio not too long ago, and I started having a conversation with a couple of friends regarding that, and I wanted to bring it up to the to you guys on this podcast,
So
on
what
the Real
is
Shit
the
podcast. The
question?
question is, what should a woman never have to ask a man for? It could be anything from gifts, from
So your question is what should not?
Why shouldn't a woman never have to ask a man for? Like, what shouldn't a woman never have to ask a man for?
Oh, I got this hands down. Nothing I hate more when I come in the house and I have groceries or I just did groceries and you don't ask to help. Like, why should I ask you to get your ass up and help me with the damn groceries? Put it inside. You know, I was just going to say in general, I don't feel like the men are gentlemen. Like, you remember when they used to open doors?
Yep.
Yeah, you right about that.
Now they open the door, and by the time you get there, the door slamming your face.
You know, it's little things like that I feel like are key things that
they jump in the car and you standing outside still. Like,
yeah, I missed the small thing.
I have to jump in there. I'm noticing that like men nowadays don't have the proper manners like back in the days.
No.
I could speak on that. I seen it out there, and it's sad.
It's sad.
I'm glad you mentioned like groceries, like help with the groceries. Like I believe, you know, if your woman went grocery shopping, you should be the first person at the door.
If you didn't come.
If you didn't go, you stay home watching the game or whatever. Like as soon to pull up, you should have the door open, ready to
go outside and grab the groceries. Yeah.
Now, if it's the other way around, I expect the woman to come at least open the door, right?
No.
Well, no. I mean, if he went grocery shopping and he's bringing the stuff inside,
not happen. So we're all
right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're dreaming right. I get out there and you hear all this. Please call him.
Yes, we do have a number to call. If you've been in this situation and you wanna speak your mind,
please call.
Please call the number you see on that screen. It's 857-504-4041. We love to hear from you. All right, but the question again, if those
the question is, what shouldn't a woman have to ask a man to do?
Correct.
He's supposed to automatically know to do it.
Facts. So, and I got two women here with me, and they speaking their mind. And Ms. Blossom just said she should never have to ask a man or her man to help with the groceries, especially if she just went.
Heavy on the trash. Oh my God. I'll just say leave it at that. Yep. Heavy on the trash.
You shouldn't have to tell them.
That's true. I think there's certain things. If you a couple and you living together, I think there's a few things like your woman should never have to ask you to do. And I'm speaking, and that's coming from a man. All right. One is the trash. All right. I feel like
so that should ask you to wash the dishes.
Well, nowadays it's dishwasher, so I don't know.
At least they don't wash the stuff right. I have a dishwasher. I do not use it because I feel as if
when it comes to dishes, I believe you should take turns because we both eat. I think, but I always believe whoever did the cooking. The person whoever did the cooking shouldn't have to wash the dishes.
Okay.
Right.
That's bullshit to me. I'm sorry. I don't care who cooked. It should be routine.
Right, exactly.
Right.
You doing that.
But there should be at least a dishwasher in the house nowadays. So I'm not even
I hate to be the person.
Dishwashers don't really wash good.
But I hate to be the person to say like gender roles. But I'm just going to say 9 times out of 10, women have the more responsibilities in the household. Right. So you guys have the bare minimum, like little shit, like take out the trash. So if I ask you to do like washing the dishes, literally that's a given. Automatically, you need to be responsible for doing that all the time, whether you cooked or not.
Facts.
I could agree to disagree on that. You know.
I think 2 against 1 here.
Right. I'm gonna speak for my fellas out there. You know, like you're right. I just don't believe it should be all the time. You know, sometimes we do need a reminder. I don't think you should. You know, certain things you should know. The trash you definitely should know to take out. If your woman went grocery shopping, you should be the first person at the door to help bring the bags inside. That's
put them away.
I don't know about the putting away. That could help with that. No, because we get in trouble. No.
Takes the groceries, brings it in the house. leaves it on the counter, and then he disappears.
Yeah, because we get in trouble when we put things in the wrong place.
That is
right?
true.
So I'll leave that.
I get mad.
I have certain places for stuff.
Right. So you guys are very particular.
When I come in and I see the spaghetti sauce in the cabinet with the cereal,
See?
I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
See,
so,
y'all too particular.
Is okay.
Right.
Maybe like assisting putting it away. Like you grab some
right.
stuff.
I mean, it should be.
I'll say, okay, take this, put in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just disappear, vanish like.
Where did you go?
All right. So I believe certain things you should automatically know. You shouldn't, have to be told what to do on those occasions. But putting the food away, that's.
Don't even use the words. It's a woman's job.
It's not a woman's job. No. It's not a woman's job to put the food away.
No,
however, I think it should be a joint venture because we get in trouble when we put things in the wrong places. And
that's why you should stand there and wait for me to hand it to you and tell you where to put it.
Right. Yeah. And I think it's fun doing things together too as a couple. You know what I'm saying? I know there's sometimes kids get be in the way sometimes, but those are the fun things you could do, in my opinion. All right. And then you also mentioned what else did you mention besides the dishes? I think the dishes should also be
a joint venture.
Not necessarily a joint venture. It should be who did the cooking. All right. If I did the cooking, then
you ain't cleaning.
Right, because I've been on my feet doing the cooking, so I can't be on my feet washing the dishes too. Unless we have a dishwasher, then that kind of like solve that problem. But if you still haven't, if you're one of those who still don't have a dishwasher at your house, then even the dishwasher's doesn't clean properly.
It doesn't do. No, I don't think so.
Especially right, so I believe whoever did the cooking shouldn't have to be the one doing the dishes. Unless that person
say that unless the person wants to.
Unless the person wants to.
Okay.
Right?
I don't give a damn.
That's how I feel. All right.
I'm sorry.
Now cleaning the house.
Say it. Say it.
That should also be you take turn type things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It shouldn't just be a woman doing that all the time.
Right.
I think. Me, I like to make my bed every morning. I like to make sure my bed, everything is clean.
You hear that, ladies?
So
a man that cleans, me. Girl. Y'all better call up.
All right, but it's crazy because, like I said, we was having this conversation. And I heard the conversation on the radio. Like there's like what you guys just mentioned. A lot of these men. It's not that they don't know. I feel like men just need a reminder. Because
my nephew believes that the kitchen is a woman's, and he'll straight tell you. I'm like, how come you didn't wash that? That's a woman's job. And then I'll just go off and start cussing out.
Another thing I shall say, like, I think if you a guest at someone's house, like me, if I go to your house and I eat, I always like to wash my dishes. The plate that I ate from, I like to wash it.
Right.
And that's my way of saying thank you. But most people just either leave it on the table or put it in the sink. And they keep it moving. So that's I was kind of like raised that way. Like, make sure you wash after yourself. Wash your plate. So if I ever go to your house, you'll notice that I wash my plate after I eat. All right. So,
you hear that, ladies? And that queen.
Right.
I think Miss Africa's out here trying to be your woman right now because she's advocating for you.
No, but look at what he said. He said he cleans, girl.
No, but you got to though, because I think women shouldn't just be the only person do the cleaning. Like,
right, because we go to work too.
Exactly, especially nowadays. Like we are independent, and everybody works and and helps out in the house. So I feel like if you not her, you got two legs, you got two hands.
Share the wealth.
Exactly, Yeah. So. But I do think it's certain things are just a man's job to do.
Right, certain things, yeah.
Certain things, and.
Even though us women can do those things too,
If you have the the knowledge of it, yeah, I believe you can. But maybe because some of these things, asking for certain strength, like if the yard work. I mean, I guess y'all could do the y'all work too if y'all want to, but women don't like to get
Women can
nails
do
well,
anything
you know?
that you guys can do.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Make
That's
sure
true.
you know that.
Right.
I don't want to say
Sometimes we just
everything.
allow y'all to think.
No,
that,
I don't want to say
that your
everything.
strength is doing.
I say about 98%.
Make sure you say it like that.
I'm like, what else can we not do?
Yeah.
We do everything they can do, girl.
Right. That's what I'm
They
saying.
can't do all what we can do, though.
Okay.
They can't have a baby.
Oh.
Actually, we can't push the baby.
You can't have one. Look,
We can't carry the baby. Yeah.
you cannot.
But you can't.
That's what I'm talking about. You cannot. Oh,
Right, you
y'all
can't
ever saw
carry it.
that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? It was an old movie that he was pregnant.
Right. I forgot the name of it, but I think I
forgot
know
the
what you're
name
talking
of it.
about.
They made a movie that a man was pregnant, and I kept on saying to myself, "Where is it coming out of?" And I don't remember in the movie how he gave birth. I believe it was like C-section, but that was a weird movie. He was pregnant, girl.
There was-
the whole world was
Right, there was an
looking for
episode. There was an episode back in the days on the Cosby Show too. Like they were pregnant.
the man.
Yeah, like Bill Cosby was pregnant. Like
I think it was a dream.
It was a dream. Right, right. It was a dream.
Oh, Theo came.
Right, Theo came. Everybody's
I think I remember that.
Yeah, I
That was
remember
crazy. But
So
yeah,
that's
fun.
what y'all can't do, and we could do everything y'all can do.
Hey, more power to y'all. I salute. That's why I salute all the women out there. You feel me?
That
So,
deserves a clap.
I salute
Yes.
y'all. Y'all go through a lot. Y'all hold down the household. So hey, I give it to y'all. You know. But if you out there and you wanna comment to what we just talked about, Sam, can you put the number back on the screen? I don't know. I don't remember by heart. Yes, 857-504-4041. Feel free to call us. Let us know what you think about what we just talked about. What shouldn't a woman have to ask a man to do in the household? All right, and we're gonna go to a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna jump. Matter of fact, let's jump to this right now since we on it. All right. Another thing. A couple years ago, I went to a friend's house. Right. I went to a friend's house and they gave me something to drink. They asked me if I wanted something to drink. I'm like, yeah. You know, they gave me something to drink. I believe it was a glass of lemonade. You know, I'm not a big alcohol drinker. So I'm like, if you got juice or water, give it to me. All right. So I'm like, so you give me a glass of lemonade, and in the lemonade was a cat fur in there.
Oh.
Cat fur.
Yeah, cat.
Oh
cat
my
fur in there, you know?
God.
So
Wait, did you see it before you drank?
no,
it?
I saw it before I
as
started
you
drinking
get-
it.
okay,
Yeah, I saw it before I
okay.
started
Ew.
drinking it, and I didn't
Put it
want to
down.
sit. I just put it down.
But
There
why
was-
didn't you say anything?
because there's all the people around. I didn't want to embarrass the lady and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I just kind of leave it there, and then drink it. So I said that to say this, to ask you guys, like, what are some red flags for you going to someone, since it's the holidays, we all going to our family's house, friends' houses to eat or to spend a good time with them. What are some red flags for you not to eat or drink at someone's houses? Like for me, if you got a dog or cat, I will not drink at your house. I will not eat. Ever since that
You got
episode, I will not. Right, I
You-
will not drink or
Did
eat
you eat at my cookout?
at your cookout. I believe, yeah, but I know you. Like if it's somebody like I don't
Because I have
know,
a dog and a cat.
right? If it's somebody I don't know, like if it's someone I just met, I don't know
Right,
you
right,
that
right,
well.
right. You know
I
I'm
will
not-
get
yeah, right.
exactly. I'll get a bottle of water that have the cap and I haven't been opened yet. No, for real, because
No, I
ever
feel
since
you.
that,
I
Yeah.
feel you.
yeah, so this,
One time, a
You're
long
triggered.
time ago, right? I was at this girl's house. It was my friend's brother's girlfriend, and it was Thanksgiving, and we were so excited to have Thanksgiving. Girl, she was making the food. Do you know what this girl did that I spotted? She was literally scratching her ass and then went straight and touched the and I'm saying to myself, did she realize she did that?
Yeah.
you know what it
I
is?
did not
She
eat
do it
nothing
so
over there.
often. She do it
Yes.
so often that she don't realize what
Oh my
she's
God,
doing
she
that.
scratched her
That's-
ass and then went straight and touched the turkey. And I'm like, oh, there go my Thanksgiving. I'm not eating here.
It was a done deal.
I feel you. I see when I go to people's house, I look around.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. I go to their bathroom and I pull over their shower. I don't know why I do
Oh
this.
my God.
Just
you
so I can
you
look-
being FBI,
Girl,
Miss Africa.
I
You
just
being
wanna-
FBI.
I just want to look in their tub because if your bathroom is dirty and nasty, your whole house
I
is
kind of
dirty
tell
and
right.
nasty.
I
I'm
kind of
sorry.
tell
Yeah.
what kind of person.
Because
Right.
that means that the living room is just polished over dirt.
Right.
Because if the bathroom is nasty, you can't clean. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a
No,
clean person.
no,
Let's
I'm
just put
telling
it that
you.
way.
Because if somebody's bathroom is disgusting,
Yeah.
okay, what do you think is up with their living room
Right.
and their bedroom and their kitchen? Ew.
Yeah.
No, I don't eat from people's house like that either. Because I hate nastiness.
Right. I think for me it's stench. I think, I'm big on
The
smell.
moment you walk in the door,
Yeah.
it stinks. You be like,
Yeah.
"Ah, bye.
Well, let me say this. In general, I do not eat from, believe it or not, I probably go to your house and not even eat, not because I don't know you. It's just, I never been that type of person. I don't like to go to places and eat other people's food. Ironically enough, I eat from restaurants, which is probably 10 times as nasty.
Right.
But
I'm telling you,
anyways-
you don't know what they're doing back there.
Yeah, I think for me, it's really, I'm big on smell. I think that's going to determine everything I need to know about that home. And because I feel like if you couldn't put a candle on, light some incense, something, and that house smells. And it's
Right,
also too,
right.
like, people.
I mean, you can't eat in the smell of the house anyway. That's just,
Oh, but some people just don't be bothered. Like, especially
nah,
like
I can't
weed
do that.
smokers or like cigarette smokers. Like, they just don't have any care in the world. They don't even, they just,
yeah,
they do it all the time. They don't even recognize. But
Right.
I think that's my biggest thing.
Yeah. So if you out there, like I said, feel free to give us a call. The number again is 857-504-4041. I think I memorized it by now. Tell us, fill us in. What are some red flags for you going into someone's house? To eat or have a few drinks. Even to watch the game. Like, would you stay if you see certain things? Like, or would you leave? Let us know. Fill us in. Give us a call. It is the Real Shit Podcast. Looking forward to hear from you. All right. Quick break.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error binding, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. It was a thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. Oh, it was a thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices. Oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices. Oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born. Oh holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error binding, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth.
Oh, holy night, you already know a king was born tonight. Let's all glorify my presence here, man. I'll make you recognize with a pleasant stare. I'm a king tonight, I'm a king for life. I hollered, grabbed my garment and saved a life. Spit love to bad guys who live like mice. I rose a man from the dead and he lived life twice. My skin is bronze, my hair is wool. I fill my team with the word and they said they full. I got my game from my dad, he's the highest of the highest, the almighty, yeah, he's so fly than the flies. Holy night, oh holy night, I'm trying to make it home so my girl can hold me tight. Blowing up my phone, yeah, I know you lonely, right? And guaranteed in 30 minutes I'll be on that flight.
Miss Blossom with me in the Christmas spirit, singing. All right, I got Miss Africa here. We're live, and we're here to entertain y'all, keep the conversation going. Hope y'all feeling good today in this Christmas Eve. All right. So if you missed our first conversation before we went on our break, we were talking about,
What women should not have to ask a man to do.
Yes, that was the first question. And then the second question was asked, what are some red flags going to someone's house that would stop you from either drinking or eating there or even just staying there?
Hey, Lexi, we glad you found us.
Lexi, what's up, girl? How you doing? Yes. Tune in. We here every Sunday, 2 p.m. live, baby. Let's get it. All right. So while we wait for y'all to give us a call, we're gonna jump to a more serious topic. So I was reading this a couple weeks ago, and I felt like it was important, because right here in the Real Shit Podcast, yes, we talk about just about everything that's going on. We represent the community. We represent you guys. So when there things happening, we gotta touch on it, whether it's industry or local. But this is, to me, is becoming like a worldwide thing. So there was a story on Fox Business on earlier this year about a volleyball player refused to stay silent as trans athletes put women opportunities at risk. Right. So my question to you guys is, transgenders athlete competing with women in sports. How do y'all feel about this situation, and what should be done to fix this problem?
Wait.
So basically, there was a story on Fox Business News earlier this year about a women volleyball player, refused to stay silent as trans athletes put women opportunities at risk. Basically, men, biological men who turn women.
Okay,
transgenders, right?
Okay.
So a transgender's athlete competing with women in sport.
Women, right. So now he's a man turned into a woman and still has the physicalness of a man,
right?
And taking our jobs.
Correct. Not only taking our job, but
cool,
also putting all the young women athlete at risk, depending on what sport they're playing,
right?
As well, and also taking opportunities from these young women,
females,
right? From the real females. So my question to you guys, ladies, and you guys out there, like, what should be done to fix this problem, and how do y'all feel about it?
I feel like if you was a man and now you want to be a woman, I don't believe that you should be able to compete with women on,
competitive sports, right?
Only because you're still a man, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So your physicalness and everything is still a man. So you're going to dominate her regardless. So now you're taking all the opportunity away from her when she's really a female. Not to say I have a problem with transgenders or nothing. I love them. I have gay friends. I have lesbian friends. I love them. But on that note, I don't think that they should be able to compete with a real female, only because of a strength of a female and a strength of a man is two different. You know what I mean?
Different things, correct.
So if you want to be a man, if you're a man wanting to be a woman, you should lose the opportunity to compete for a position on something that a real female, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to discriminate. It's just that you're going to beat her. You know what I mean? Because in reality, you're still a man. That's what I feel.
I'm gonna touch on it too. You wanna go, Miss Blossom, or you?
So what do you think on it, girl?
Well, shout out to the LGBTQ plus community.
Yes, because we love you.
That's right.
I think this is dangerous territory, if you ask me.
Right.
Only to say that I think it's considered offensive if you're saying they're not real. They're not a real man. They're not a real woman.
Right.
They are, like, whether they transitioned or not.
True. Right.
So I say all that to say, I think I actually liked when I grew up being in gym class, and it would be like some competitive things where it was girls versus boys or things like that, just because there's the stigma out there that, women wouldn't be able to handle, competing against a man or whatever the case may be. So I say all that to say, I mean, I don't really see the issue with it because the simple fact that they transition to whatever gender that they are. I know scientifically it is said that like physique wise, when men do have a certain physique that could like, be at an advancement. Right. However, I feel like depending on, people transition in a wide spec. Like some people go all the way through and some people don't. So I say all that to say I don't find a problem with it. I think it's kind of, like I said, when I grew up and I like the idea of like, this competing against the other gender or whatever the case may be. Yeah. I don't think it's limiting. And I also want to say, I don't think it's limiting. It's not limiting someone because they're a different gender. I think.
No, I'm just talking about the strength.
So here's my
physique,
say.
Yeah.
So here's my point on it. I think as a former athlete, I believe there is an advantage that you get, because yes, you wanna transition to a woman and compete in women's sports. That's fine, but I feel like this should have their own league, their own like. I wouldn't say.
But they're just separating them.
Right. I mean, but it's not fair to a woman who's been training all their lives, like you know what I'm saying, and then here this guy come and because he's a female, because he trains.
But that that's also not
the physique.
It's a physique because it don't matter how you feel. You was born a man.
But
that's not gonna change because you want to change to a woman.
But you're not aware. Like I feel like transgender people who are in the transgender community, like they don't have to tell you. You know what I mean? Like but in sport, that's a different feel. You would check off what you are in that current stage. So it's like, it's up to the person to say whether or not they're part of this. They were once a former whatever gender.
Right, but it comes to being fair, and if you were in a competitive field, like a man always gonna have an advantage against a woman. Don't matter how you want to flip it or change it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They always
allegedly. Allegedly.
I won't even say allegedly.
Yeah,
I won't even because
it's
you
true.
you can't put a man athlete and a woman athlete like
but remember,
one on one.
But
like
remember what I said, that some people can go as far as really transitioning, meaning like take all the hormones, take all the things that could really change.
Like I said,
I don't think the hormones takes away
it doesn't take away your strength.
It
doesn't take away your strength.
The hormones just makes you get these or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stuff like that.
I have no problem.
The physique of a man is still there. He's stronger than a woman. Like they say. I don't care how much a female tries to beat up a man. He's going to beat her up.
Right, because there's that in the strength of a man is there's levels to it. There's levels to it when it comes to strength. And like I said, I don't care. Like I have no problem if you gay, if you were born gay or you turn gay, or if you want to be a woman.
Right.
I don't care. I have nothing to do with that. My thing is just simply like the strength of a man when it comes to sports. Yep. The ability of a man is so much superior than a woman that you automatically the man is going to win.
Right. Can you imagine?
Right?
Can you imagine a transgender man in a boxing ring with a female, a real born female? Who do you think is going to win?
I'm not sure, but I would have to see some type of statistics against this.
No, I mean
the man will give her one blow.
Yes, the man will win. The man will win. The man, if unless that woman is, I can't even say it because if they're in the same class, training
is fine.
Right. But you can't
punch you.
You can't get, like I said, you can't. Strength of a man is something that you're born with. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could train as much as you want, learn your technique, fundamentals, all that. But the strength of a man, that's always going to be superior than a woman. Don't matter how much that woman work out or train, all that. Sport, basketball, soccer. I mean, I feel like we're talking about Joanna Man. Remember that movie, Joanna Man?
I did. Growing up.
I think that movement make people feel like make some of these men feel like, shoot, we could play in the league.
Exactly.
Right? But all seriousness, like I think that there had to be something done because it's gonna get to a point where like a lot of these people is gonna get hurt. All right. And you don't want to wait till somebody get hurt for you to make change.
Right.
You know, that's my point. And as someone who have a daughter and who have nieces who play sports, I would hate to see them go against a man that turned themselves into a woman and then not only beat them, but they also got hurt from whatever sport that they're playing in. And to me, it's not fair. I could be wrong, you know, but the way I look at it from a man who used to play sports and who watch sports, there's always going to be a competitive advantage when it comes to strength and athletic ability from a man to a woman.
Right.
And then that's just how I see it.
Right.
But if you wanna
That's
call
the
us
reason
in,
why they have women's league,
right,
men's league.
right,
They don't never have women and men
Co-ed.
competing
Correct.
each other.
right,
No.
because of the
Yeah,
strength.
exactly. Like
right?
I said, boxing. Take that. A transgender man turned into a female, and now he's in the ring with a real born female.
Right,
Think about that.
right.
But I want to know if you guys didn't know if that person was that. What?
I mean, if we didn't know, you can just look at you can look at a transgender and tell somehow.
Oh, that's a dangerous territory.
No, sometimes you can look and tell. I mean, and sometimes you really can't too, like you said, because some of them go halfway with the transition, and some go all the way with the transition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
mean,
some that I can't tell.
right. Those incidents that's been on you, like those men, they said they were the men. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know,
I believe that in sports they should tell
in
the
the
truth.
in the sport they do test you, so they're gonna know.
Only for the reason that you said.
Right.
What if they get in the ring or compete with a real female and hurt them? You know what I'm saying? So I think that when it comes to sports, they should tell if they're real born women or if they're real born men.
Right.
They should tell so that doesn't happen.
In this sport, they're gonna find out because they did all kind of tests that goes on before a game or fight or anything, any sport field that you play in, they do tests,
Right.
they do all that kind of stuff. So they're gonna know if they're a man or woman or not. You know, my thing is I feel like to solve the problem, they're gonna have to create a league for transgender to compete against each other, not against
Right.
women or against men.
Right.
Not like against, you know,
Yeah,
just
I
like
mean,
just like
and not
the
to be
Olympics.
racist, it's
And
not-
it's not
it's
to
like
be
you're
racist
saying
or
it in a
sexist or
racist
anything
way.
like that, right?
Yeah.
Because look at it. It's like putting a
Well, that
disabled
isn't
person. It's like putting a disabled person
to a
and
person that's
to a person who's
completely
completely
fit.
fit.
You
Like,
can't.
it's not fair.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So just like they have
Good-
for
good
those
example,
disabled
yeah.
people who's on a wheelchair or disabled or you know,
That's why they
They
have
can't
they
run-
have what's it called? Something Olympics.
Olympics. I can't think of the name right now, but you guys know what we're talking about. Like you can't if you. This is why they separate the people who's on wheelchairs or people who
Right.
who disable, you know,
Right.
Olympics and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Put them in their own league. They create their
Right.
own league for them so that, to make it fair. I
Exactly.
think sports is all about being fair. If you're not being fair, then what,
Yeah,
what are
because
we
I mean,
doing?
if you're gonna put a wheelchair against me,
Right.
I'm gonna win all the time.
Exactly,
So,
so-
what is the fairness of that?
Exactly. So I think the only way to solve this problem, and as we're about to be in 2024 now, I think the league, the commissioner, whoever, they got to come together and create a league for those transgenders and stuff,
Yes.
so they could compete against each other to make it fair. And
Right.
if they happen to, and whoever happen to win, you win fairly. You know,
Right.
there's no disadvantage involved.
True.
That's my take on it. That's how I view it. You know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but who knows? But at the end of the day, something needs to be
But I
done
almost
because
feel like
we don't
it's
want
not-
we don't want somebody getting hurt.
But
You
you're
know,
not
until
even
something
making a
be done.
difference, I feel like, if you were to do it that way, because think about it. If someone transitioned from man to woman, and then it was a vice versa situation, and versing a person who's woman to man, what difference does that make?
Yeah, but the problem right now, like, is that a man turning himself into a woman and going into sport against women. That's the problem. And now you're saying a woman turning himself into a man and
Yeah,
going
because
against
if you were,
against
so
women.
think about it.
I mean,
If
it's the
you
same
do the
thing.
It's the same thing.
No, but if you were to do the league, right?
Right,
And I'm saying the league is just full of the transgender
Transgenders,
community.
right.
there's going to be men who transition to women
Uh-huh.
and women who transition to men.
Right.
So then my question is, well, what difference does that make?
But they be in the league. It'd be division. Okay.
But it's still
If you're-
it's still like a biological, like you
right.
guys
So,
keep
but
saying.
what it is, here's what happened. If you're a man turn to a woman, you go compete against that. That's the A league. And if you're a woman turn to a man, you want to compete against those. That's the B league. Like you have to do something because at the
In
end
order
of
for it to be fair, I get
order
that
to be
part.
fair,
Yeah.
you know, because it's not fair having these young ladies who've been competing all their life and all of a
And
sudden
training and training and
to
training. And here
lose
come
to
a man.
right. You know, it's
don't
happened so many
know.
times.
I'm still
know?
not convinced, but I still feel like, I'm gonna stand on what I said. I think
No,
I
and
get
I get what you're saying.
because like you're looking at it as okay, it could be like racist or unfair,
well,
but
that's not racism.
but-
That's
no, it's not, but,
discrimination.
I mean discrimination.
Discrimination
and
So
sexism.
I mean discrimination, but you would be fine with a man turning to a female in a ring with a real female in a boxing ring. You would think that's fair?
Well, here's the thing. I think that what happens is, if we're gonna identify as like, imagine if the person went through a full-on transition and they are
But it
With
doesn't
the
change their
physique,
their
correct.
strengthness because
Right.
there's no pills that's gonna say, okay, you
Right.
take this and now you're gonna be soft like a woman. You're gonna
Right.
have all that. No, they
But-
still have the strength of a man.
But what I think I'm honoring their gender. So I feel like I'm looking at more in a
Right.
sense of like, if I'm gonna honor their gender, then yes, it's fair. Then yes, like they deserve
No,
to be
I honor
whatever.
their gender too. Like I said, I
Yeah.
love trend.
But it's like you're
transgender.
but y'all are taking that away from them. You know what I
No,
mean?
I mean,
No,
I
we're
think,
not.
it's
The
what
only
it
thing
seems
I'm
like. It's
looking
like,
at-
oh,
we're
you guys
looking
are
at it
still
as the fair way.
You're
the
looking at it.
fairness.
Yeah, we're looking at the fairness
what I'm
of
saying?
the
Because-
sports that they're playing. See,
Okay,
you
so-
thinking that
so
we're
right
taking
now,
the
right? So right now-
your
Yeah,
way.
because imagine, because it's like, because the reasoning you're saying, you would say to them, like, the reason why you can't compete in this women thing is because
it's unfair.
originally you were a man.
Right.
Right.
And,
That's
because
taken
you're
away
going
from.
to-
But imagine that, because now
No.
you're saying that to them, but that's taken away from what they transitioned to. Because now you're, yeah.
So we gonna allow them to compete and have these young ladies get hurt or whatever sport that they're playing. If it's boxing, like someone's gonna get hurt.
But we
Because
have
Because
to
if
they
it's-
they do have boxing with females.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so you're telling me that it's okay for a man transition into a female with the same strength of a man to get in a boxing ring with a real born female? The hits and the punches
They're
would
different.
hurt her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Versus two real born females fighting each other. You know
But
what I
it
mean?
depends.
That's
I
the
think
only,
think it all depends.
depends on what.
Depends on what?
How
even
far
even
you
if,
are.
No, but the
what
strength
I'm
doesn't
saying is,
change.
even
I
if they
don't-
transition all the way
I would have to see
into
the
a female.
statistics. I don't like to talk about things I don't know yet. So
No,
I would have
but,
to
no,
see
but
like
listen,
statistics on
the
this.
pills is for hormones. The
Right.
pills can't take away the strength of
Right.
a man. He was born a man, right? So when you was born a man, you have
But
certain
there are women
strength.
that are stronger than men.
Yeah, but we're talking about sports, athletes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
just
saying?
sports. We're not talking
Sure.
about
We're not talking about
regular
regular
Yeah,
life.
like
We're
they're
talking about
Because
athletes.
there are some nerds that are scrawny
Right.
and women can beat them
Beat
up.
up, right.
Yeah. But in sports,
In sports,
in sports, you're training.
You train.
You're training yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
Yeah.
and the strength of a man, right? The more he trains, the more he
The stronger
trains,
that- yeah.
the stronger he gets.
right?
Whether he's whether he was a man and turned into a woman, it's still the same body, it's still the same physique, everything, regardless of whether now he has breasts or whatever the case may be, took the hormone pills or whatever, he's still a man, really.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking away from you being a female now. I'm just saying in the sports
Look, at the
only.
at the end of the, we're not taking away if you want to
No.
be a woman or if
No,
you're
no,
a woman
that's
want to
not.
be a man. We're not taking that away. You have the right to be who you want to be in life and do what
Right.
you want to be in life.
And if
However,
someone out there that's a transgender, please
Please-
give us a call so
right.
that at least we can understand it better. Because
Yeah.
Miss Blossom is not feeling us right now.
all right,
No,
and I'm sure
I
there's
wanna
probably some of you
speak on
guys
what I
out there.
know.
And I'm sure there's some of you guys out there,
Yeah.
you know, feel the same way Miss
Right,
Blossom
just, I mean,
feels, you know,
what do you
and we
think?
like to hear we like to hear your perspective and what you think about this whole situation. In my opinion, I believe there should be a league for themselves. You know, like you should be able to compete against each
Yeah.
other,
And
not
not to
against
say that
women.
he's separating you.
Right.
You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
because it's not fair. It's not fair to the transgenders for them to lose the opportunity to compete.
Right.
You know,
And
but it's also not fair for the women, for the real women who was born as a woman to compete against men who turn themselves into a woman. So so they had to be, when it comes to sport, and if you ever play sport, it's all about fair competitiveness. Like you can't have, even in football, you know, you have the skill players, you have the linemen, you have the it's like that because you can't have the fat kids going against like the skinny kids. Somebody's gonna get hurt, you know. So linemen go against linemen, defensive linemen, running back. It's like this skill position. There's linemen that's positioned for a reason because you don't want people getting hurt. And same thing as boxing. There's middleweight, there's heavyweight, there's lightweight. Is a reason because you don't want people getting hurt.
There's
you know
no man in the ring with a woman, ever.
Okay, so
And
those
that's
separations.
because they know that the man will eventually give her a punch that she might go down. So that's why it's always female to female, man to man.
Right. You know, and I feel like there's a way they could fix it. It's just it's gonna come down to money and some of these athletes, not athletes, some of these sports, they don't want to spend money to make change. Right. Because if boxing, I think, got it right. They have, like I said, they got lightweight, they got middleweight, they got heavyweight and all that because they don't want, you know, a heavyweight, Mike Tyson going against a featherweight. Like a featherweight. Like you're gonna kill the guy. Right. So it's the same thing. Like you don't want a man turning into a woman going against a woman. Like you're gonna hurt her. She's not want to last around. Right. And it won't be fun to watch anyway because it's like there's no fear in it. So that's my view on this. If you guys out there, you've been listening, you know, jump in and let us know how you feel about the situation. And I believe there's ways to fix it if they're willing to spend the money to do it. And it's the real shit. It's going on out there. It's out there already. So there's no way. There's no ifs or buts. Let's just get it done. Fix it, people. Let's get it. It's real shit. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. Oh, it was a thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn. For yonder breaks a new glorious morn.
You already know a king was born tonight. Let's all glorify my presence here, man. I'll make you recognize with a pleasant stare. I'm a king tonight. I'm a king for life. I hollered, grabbed my garment and saved a life. Spit love to bad guys who live like mice. I rose a man from the dead and he lived life twice. My skin is bronze, my hair is wool. I fill my team with the word and they said they full. I got my game from my dad. He's the highest of the highest, the almighty. Yeah, he's so fly than the flies. Holy night, oh holy night. I'm trying to make it home so my girl can hold me tight. Blowing up my phone, yeah, I know you lonely, right? And guaranteed in 30 minutes I'll be on that flight.
On your knees.
Yes. We're back. Welcome to the Real Shit Podcast. I go by the name Be the General. I got Miss Blossom with me, Miss Africa. We here. All right. Merry Christmas to you all out there. My man Sam, how you doing out there, man? You good?
Oh,
All right. Sam's the engineer. We here. All right. This is the Real Shit Podcast. We here. We talk about the real shit that's going on around the world, around our city, our community, our people. All right. So if you just missed it, we were just talking about, there was a story on Fox Business News earlier this year about a volleyball player refused to stay silent as a trained athlete put women opportunities at risk. All right, and we were asking amongst us, like, what's your feeling about transgenders going against women athletes in sports, and what should we do to fix it? What should we do to fix it? Maybe not we, but the sports world out there. All right, and we're kind of going back and forth, so we love to hear from you guys. Again, our number here is 857-504-4041. Call us, let us know what you think about this situation. How can we fix the problem? Because it's becoming a problem where a lot of these young ladies are getting hurt, are getting beat by these men, turning into women. Once again, we have no problem in you being,
be whoever you want to be,
what you want to be, or do what you want to do. But when it comes to sports, there had to be some fairness involved, and it's not fair for these young ladies who've been training all their life to all of a sudden get beat or get hurt by a man who turned himself into a woman. All right, but we'd love to hear from you guys, your perspective, and if you have a friend or family member, or somebody who plays sport who's going to that right now, we'd love to hear from y'all. Message us, call us in. But off air, we were just talking about Miss Blossom and myself and Miss Africa about.
And Benson said Miss Blossom was an athlete. She went.
Oh yeah, I played some sports.
I told
fully aware.
No, because Miss Blossom wasn't aware that when you play sports, when you play competitive like high school, college, and pros, those athletes, they know everything about the other athlete. Well, they know what you've been eating, what you put in your body. So because she wasn't aware that, there's like, how about if you don't know that they were men? Like, they will know because they do tests. Everybody do tests. Everybody do their physicals and they know what you put in your body, what you eat, how much you train a day, like everything. So you can't, you're not gonna cheat your
Ms.
way
Blossom
into.
she don't want to know she's in the ring with a man. She'll know after that first blow.
After that first blow, it's like, hold on.
After that first blow, she'll be like, wait, hold up.
Hold on. You know.
Because I feel like I'm not looking at them for their gender. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them as my competitor.
She ain't gonna see.
Like, like being in soccer, like I wasn't like, that girl, whatever. I was more like, yeah, that girl from Stoughton High. Like, it was more so like them, the team versus who they were, like. Because think about it, like, yeah, there's been some big ass chicks that went against me in soccer. Oh my God, 10 times bigger.
Yeah, but
I'm like,
but we're talking about size. See, big as in size, strength.
Yeah,
and it's two
but I guess
things,
what I'm trying to say is like I never. Looked at them that way. I think I was just factoring, okay, it's Stoughton High. I keep saying Stoughton High. I think I had this beef with this girl in Stoughton High.
It sounds like it was personal.
Yeah, I do remember her very much well from Stoughton High because she kicked the shit
out of. If you're watching this and you went to Stoughton High and you are the
this
girl,
is 20. Yeah, it was.
And you went against Randolph High School.
Yeah,
right?
it was 2015. I'll never forget. It was 2015. I remember this. Anyways, I say all that to say it's like I was looking at them more for the team than who they were, like in all their physique and all that. I don't know, but I personally, again, like I keep saying, I'm unsure. I don't know, and
So you would get in a ring with a man turn into a girl, and you're not gonna want to know.
I don't want to know.
Oh, you'll know.
You'll know.
After that first blow
After
to
that
the head.
I don't know. I do not want to know. And yeah, people's that's I don't know, sexual orientation and
yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a touchy subject to like
yeah,
it has
very
nothing to do with
it had nothing to do with
about whether you're against them You know what I'm saying? I like me personally. I have a lot of gay friends, lesbian friends.
Right. I think we all
have a lot
have.
of friends that went from being a boy to a girl. That's not the thing.
That's true.
We're only talking about sports and the competitiveness
of it.
about the sports. That's all. And I don't feel as if a man turned into a female should compete with a born female because it's not fair.
Definitely
At all.
not fair.
It's not fair at all.
There's levels to the strength, man. There's levels to it when it comes to sport. And like I said, I'll hate to see my daughters, my nieces go against a man turn to a woman and lose their opportunity, lose a scholarship.
Right, get in the ring.
Right, lose a scholarship in high school or college and stuff like that, or lose, opportunities just because.
But how often has this been happening? Like,
it's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah, like everywhere.
It's in the news. It's
yeah,
happening.
but like what is the? I guess I want to see some numbers. Like what happened?
I mean, I didn't do a complete research on it, but I know not too long ago there was in high school there was a swimmer who turned himself to a man who beat these girls swimmers and stuff and
so
volleyball
it's only
player.
happening to someone who transitioned from male to female. So
Right,
it hasn't been
yeah.
happening
The other
to
way
the
around?
other way around.
No,
Well, we don't know.
no, we
that.
don't know.
We
Maybe,
haven't
but
done,
we haven't. I haven't heard
fully-
anything. I haven't heard any stories about that right now.
It's men. Usually men turn, then the other way.
Right,
around.
because I don't believe a woman turn themselves into a man is going to beat a man. In
No,
sports.
she-
So that's
no,
why we
she's
haven't
not.
right. That's
She's
why we
not.
haven't heard about women. Because I'm sure that I believe there's more women turn into a man who compete, who play sports. But
Right.
you're not gonna. It's not. You rarely will find a man lose to a woman, like in sports.
In sports,
because the athletic ability of a man and its strength is so far superior that it's just not gonna. Even in basketball, like a lot of my friends be joking like, yo, this girl is not she'll beat you in basketball. She'll beat because like in the NBA players, like we call out some of the bench players, like these dudes suck. I bet Lisa Leslie will beat them.
Exactly.
But in reality, like these athletes who in the NBA, like the suckiest player in the NBA was an All-American in college or in high school or growing up. So they still got that strength that will body a woman, like and score. Yeah, it might be competitive playing against a Lisa Leslie or somebody who's great, an NBA WNBA player, but at the end of the day, strength and power will take over, and they're gonna lose. So we haven't heard any men losing to any women turning to men because I don't see that happening in professional sport or in college, all right? But the reason why we hearing about these women losing to these men who turn themselves into women is because a man will always beat a woman when it comes to sports. I don't care. Yes.
Always.
Yes. When it comes to sport, unless you're Serena Williams.
That's what I'm saying.
But even Serena Williams, the all-time greatest tennis player of all time, will tell you like a strength of a woman and a man is when it comes to hitting the ball, like in speed. It's different. As great as she is, and I'm sure there's a lot of men out there she will beat.
Never a sport that men compete against women.
And tennis is kind of different too, because tennis is more of a finesse sport.
But even in tennis,
right?
Have you ever seen?
No,
there's never a woman and a man competing. No,
they had that thing years ago, and I think
I never seen that.
But because tennis is more of a finesse sport. It's
True.
It's not really,
there's no contact.
There's no contact. It's
right.
not really athletic ability. I mean, you gotta be somewhat athletic, but it's more of a finesse sport.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about like swimming, we're talking about basketball, we're talking about volleyball, we're talking about boxing, we're talking about like football. Like these sports are like these are athletic, strength type of sports that is gonna power any man will overpower a woman when it comes to these kind of sports because men just built differently when it comes to strength. Like I said, if you out there, if you've been to this situation, or have a friend, family member who's in that situation, let us know. I know our time's coming to an end. Leave us a comment. We love to touch on this on the next show. But we're gonna leave it as that. It is Christmas. We do want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and enjoy the time with your family. Before we close in, ladies, you got any last words? Miss Blossom.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
I see you.
She's showing off with her ugly sweater, okay, and I have a t-shirt on. Benson has a t-shirt on.
I was literally going to wear. I was literally going to wear a crop top,
as if like we don't care about the holiday.
Oh my god! I
Miss
literally.
Blossom, I thought we was a team. And Blossom was like, you know what I mean? I thought we was a team, man.
She
You come here looking all Christmas.
Last minute,
you know?
The last minute.
Benson.
You said last minute. Anyways, happy holidays, y'all.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, y'all. See y'all on New Year's Eve.
And hopefully she won't be here.
Oh my god! No, New Year's when you wear.
Yes.
The sexy outfit.
Maybe we'll coordinate.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Enjoy.
A holy night.
Oh my goodness.